I'm just curious to know if everybody gonna keep talking about how hot it is and you know how temperatures are breaking records each day and hitting the triple digits and melting this people going out there frying eggs and cooking cookies and stuff on the dashboard. Okay, yeah, all that's fine. But are we gonna talk about why it's so hot? Are we gonna talk about why sometimes when the sun go down you look around and you don't see number red everywhere? Okay? You know the sun ain't never did that when you was younger. It just went the hell down. Now when it go down, it's like it's red. It's like reddish everywhere. That's called red iron oxide dust. Okay. Go back to the Time Life magazine from 1982, and that will begin to explain what is happening now. What they thought was Planet X or the 10th planet actually was not, because the more they watched it, the more that they noticed that it was getting closer and closer and closer. So now it's so close that you can feel the effects of it. It's starting to affect the planet, or its presence are seen in the planet. um Common sense tells you twice as hot, or it's getting hot because there's another sun, another heat source. That's the only thing that makes sense, is the why a sun that's been pretty much doing the same thing for the ancients of years, all of a sudden it's just getting hotter and hotter and hotter. No, the heat source is so close that we can feel it and see it. Sun dogs, rainbow ring around the sun, don't even make no damn sense. You ain't seen no damn rainbow or no sun dog when you was a kid. Why now? I'm gonna have to go in there and pop somebody's ass. I can hear it in the distance. But strange things popping off in the sky. Now they talking about Pluto ain't a planet, it's a moon. A moon off of what? Is it coming to? Because they say this thing is like a system. It's like its own solar system as an Earth twin. The Bible speaks of wormwood and it speaks of another object burning. Okay. So we do know that the Bible does speak of two very large objects hitting, not bypassing, not skim, crashing to the earth. And we know one of them's gonna hit the water. I gotta research this, where the other one's gonna hit, because it slips my mind. But I know that one is gonna poison, I think, a third of the fish, 2/3 of the fish. I gotta check that too. Gotta study some more. Animals falling dead everywhere. I'm talking about cows, horses, deer, frogs, everything. You don't even see lightning bugs no more. People not paying attention to the fact that the woods are dying off. You got patches of just brown. You got trees that they're dead. Anytime you have leaves on a tree that turn brown, they don't fall off and they never turn green again. There is something wrong with them roots. The bark, like the inside of the trunk and all that shit, probably hollow as hell, or it's some kind of parasite or a damn super ant and they're eating that shit up. So it won't take much of a good, well, it'll take a decent wind to blow that shit right over. But it's not just the trees, it's the woods, it's the shrubs, it's the bushes. When we was kids, we used to call stuff the bushes. It's like the bushes are dying off, y'all. It's terrifying if you ain't prepared. And if you're a non-believer, it's over for you pretty much. You'll be a fool. You better look around. I don't care what somebody told you. You look around and see what make damn sense. The Bible didn't say the water's gonna turn red because such and such, and the animals are gonna die because of this, and there's gonna be pestilence because of that. He told you why, the wickedness and the evilness, but he didn't tell you exactly how. On pretty much not too much of it that I've read, he never said how on the stuff that we are dealing with. Like, it never said anything about a computer, but it might have in a different way. Or there's so many missing books of the Bible, we don't know. It could have been in there in a different form, but from what we have access to. These times are different than any other time that ever existed. There's over 3,000 prophecies in the Bible, and over 3,000 already came to pass, y'all. Um, there's certain key scriptures. We're gonna get into everything. It's a lot. There's certain key scriptures that when you see these things starting to happen, that it's over. These things are happening back to back to back, and the earthquakes are speeding up, happening in different places. The diverse places, the Hosea 4:3, Hosea 4. I like to say 1 through 3, but the 4:3 prophecy, that the animals and the fish and the beasts of the fields will be taken away. In Exodus, we all know that the plagues, which was the water turning red and the animals falling dead, and the I think it was frogs, locusts, um, firstborn, lots of different things happened when there was an exodus for the Israelites, and basically an end in a new world, also an end and a new end to that, an end to that slavery era, and a beginning of a which should have been a new era, but we ended up over here. But anyway, the same exact things, and you can go and watch Prince of Egypt. I think that's the one from back in the day. You can go and watch any of the Moses stories in any type of form that they do it, and you will see that the same stuff that the Father used then, he's doing now. I've even read some places to where the tetrads and the blood moons that we've been having, that they've been trying to hide, that we've been having, that Noah saw those same moon occurrences before the flood, the signs and the wonders and things in the sky. Also, the tetrad that we had here, which is 4 blood moons in a row, 6 months apart, for 2 years. So that'll be 2 years every 6 months. Blood moons usually indicate war, danger, war for Israel, bloodshed. Israel's involved. Is what it means. The reason why that was so swept under the rug is because when you go back, you can go to NASA's website, and you can go back as far as they have recorded to every moon, blood moon, red twisting the words, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, from the beginning before Christ, they saying all the way up until years ahead from now. So when you go back to the tetrad that happened during the crucifixion and the tetrad that we just had, they are almost identical, possibly identical, because of the hours in the time zones. So whereas it may be the sixth here is the seventh in Israel's like that. The differences were very very close in like a day. Most of the dates were, but the months were all aligned, and we're gonna get into that too. It's a lot with that, y'all. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot because I don't like to just talk. I'm gonna show y'all everything that I see, so you'll see that I'm not sitting here just making this stuff up. When I run across something, I read it. I do some research on it right quick. I'll post it. If it come back to be phony, all right, good. Thank you. But I do try to do some editing. I be busy. Um, I'll try to go back and look and see if it's a credible website or source that it comes from, or if the website looks legit. Some of them be in different languages. I still post them anyways, because that's like raw news. I don't want y'all to be left hanging. Okay? Not knots on the log. Black people done came too far to go out with the rest of the world. We need to bring it back to the original covenant and release all this hatred and stuff we've been programmed to have for each other, and we might stand a half of a chance, but it's gonna come down to just one person. It ain't gonna be no we. You gotta be found worthy yourself. It's like, this is the bottom line. People will say that the rapture don't exist. People will say it do. I will say this: I rather believe in something than not believe in it. And then later on, I didn't believe it in it. See, I needed it, but I listened to you. Nope. The rapture states everything else in the Bible. All the rest of the prophecies have come true. Why not believe that one as well? What does it say? Those who are alive and remain. That's a rapture. Okay. The ones that are not raptured, that's left, they only have a few options, and all of them involve death. You're getting beheaded, or you're gonna have to take the chip. You take the chip, you automatically go into hell. You get beheaded, you're out of here. They got these FEMA camps. They got these 30,000 guillotines they done bought and got them posted up everywhere. They got all these damn open and closed. Walmart should be open and closed in damn 3 months, but the building's still nice and shit. You don't know what's going on in there. You really don't. Critical. Alaska hitting the 90s in Alaska. Are you kidding me? How you gonna be the below zero and also damn near 100? That don't even happen. And the worst part is the ice is melting. It's melting. It's melting. What people don't realize is they may look at it as like, oh, well, that's just mountain ice. I don't give a damn. It's still a form of water. As hot as it, people ain't thinking, as hot as it is, these water sources are gonna start drying up. So you're gonna have animals forcing themselves in your swimming pools and stuff like that. And you're gonna have people thirsty as hell, water shortages in the store. Just don't get caught up with the last minuters, y'all. Don't wait until the grid go out. Don't wait until the EMP blast come through to try to figure out what your plan is. Go ahead on and start stockpiling. Get your plan together. Have you a vehicle? You got one. Hustle up and get you another one. I don't care what kind of condition it's in. And keep it on a half a tank of gas with a cheap monthly note and some reasonable insurance. Have you a run vehicle ready. Put the kids' book bags. Put your luggage. Put their luggage. And have it already ready. Put some spare stuff in the back of the one you drive every day in case you don't have time to get to that one. And if that's the one you travel with, that's the one you pack better. Don't be one of them people out there on the road trying to get away, knowing good and well it's gridlock traffic all the way down. You going whatever is gonna go down, it's gonna go down while you sitting in the car in traffic. Nah, you better off to stay the hell at home. So pay attention and prepare. Stop. Life is not just playing games and having fun always. There's a time and a season for everything. This is the season for getting. It's the season for rejoicing, because it says, hold your head high, because your redemption draweth near." When you see these signs coming, Israel,